think that the sector as a whole is on a journey to persuade people that we can actually provide a really big solution to the problems that we face in net zero. And up until now, and it takes a lot of time to shift mindsets. Up until now, we've been regarded as a nice to have cottage industry of a lot of nice farmers who occasionally run a little plant to help run to get the biogas for their own tractor, and we're moving from that image, which is almost like for the sort of dairy farm Daisy, Baby Bell, Kerrygold sort of image of a little sector that can do nice things and everybody likes, but to actually an appreciation that there's a massive potential here, that we've got, as the IEA says, and this is after all one of the most authoritative voices on the energy front, the IRA predicting that we're going to be growing faster than wind, second only to solar, that this is an absolutely key part of the net zero solution. So, we're gradually getting there, but we have to go on repeating these messages because, unfortunately, as anybody involved in politics knows, you have to go on saying the same thing over and over again before it finally lodges in people's heads, and policymakers are like that as well, I'm afraid. So we are getting there, we're making progress, but I think one of the fundamental things is that the sector has to be seen as so mainstream that it's being part of, for example, all of the overall solutions to net zero, like the emissions trading scheme, so that we can actually benefit fully from the social benefits that the sector brings through recognizing the methane and the CO2 benefits that the sector brings, and that's monetizable through the emissions trading scheme. One of the difficulties is that so many national schemes tend to be time-limited schemes that last for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and then you get towards the end of it, and developers, then have to make a difficult question: are we going to be able to get our plant proposal in under the wire before the scheme runs out? Now, if we can actually get to being incorporated solidly within the emissions trading scheme systems, then all of that disappears, because basically everybody knows the ETS is just going to go on and will be there to take us all the way through to net zero. So that's an important, I think, step forward, as well as recognition of some of the other benefits of the sector on things like excess nutrient runoff, substitution for synthetic fertilizer. This is also a big problem in this new high gas price world in Europe. A lot of synthetic fertilizer plants have closed down. As a result, people are really looking at the biofertilizer that comes out of biogas plants, and that's a great step forward. But there needs to be more recognition of that, more standardization, so that farmers know what they're getting. All of these things will help.